Next or here.
What is up? Hey, I think your mic might be off. I'm not sure. I can't hear you.
I can hear. I can hear it. I think your
Oh.
headphones are.
Yeah. Is it my headphones? Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Technical issues. Technical issues.
Oh, yep. Then it's better. That might be
loud.
Better. Okay. Is yours okay?
Yeah, just loud.
Welcome to
Oh, loud?
You turned mine up all the way.
Oh, his is all the way on the left. Yeah. That's
Okay. Technical issues. You know what I'm saying?
Put us down.
Oh, that's on the left. What is yours?
I have no idea.
These ones.
I don't know if mine's hooked up. I don't know if mine's hooked up. That's
Wait. Can you hear? Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Should be okay. Louder or not?
Quieter.
Quieter. Yeah, you gotta make sure it's quiet.
Okay. Okay. We're back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Technical issues, happens in life, stuff like that, man. You get your ups and downs. But yeah, today I'm joined in with your beautiful, insane, juiced out, gaming warlord, Vlad the Great. And we have Phoenix over here. I introduced him already.
What is
And
up?
on the left, we have like a new guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Caden. That's it.
Yeah, so he's Caden. And pretty much today we have quite a range of topics to talk about because if you guys are not familiar, today is the December 1st. And actually in Ukraine, believe it or not, the winter starts on the 1st. Like the season starts on the first actual day of the month
Oh, I feel
and
like it would-
whatnot.
Really? I did not know that.
That would
Yeah,
make more
speaking to
sense,
Mike.
though.
Yeah, I did not know that at all.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
There's
It's on.
less sense of it normally. That's why.
So yeah, that's actually a cool fact. But that's for most of the world. America is just different. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about a range of topics. And by the way, I added some subtopics because today I figured out that first of all, there is a set release date for the GTA 6 trailer. You know what I'm saying? Also today is the Gorilla Tag Christmas update. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
New update to the channel. I see.
yeah. So, but we're going to start off with our holiday special, which is gift shopping with Vlad. The best insane gifts that you guys can buy for Christmas. You can either ask your parents to buy them. You can buy them for kids, family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to hook you up with some good gifts. So, yeah, let's start off. So, the first thing is a gaming console. So, here the obvious choice would be the brand new PS5 Slim, which is the truly next-gen console with objectively the most technologically advanced hardware and controller in the industry. So, are you guys familiar with the PS5 Slim?
I mean, I'm aware with PS5.
I've heard about it, but I'm really that familiar with it. I'm more of a PC gamer. I don't really like consoles that much.
So you're a PC nerd. Okay. So Phoenix.
You could say that.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Nah,
So,
just joking.
the good thing when it comes to the PS5 is that it has all of those other PS5 games before it. So I think a lot of the good things would be like you can get a lot of deals that could have a Spider-Man 2 game that just came out.
Yeah.
When it comes along with the console, it looks like right now you can get it for like 500 or like 550 just for the Slim. But
That's
you
the
might
digital
be able to
version.
get those. Totally is going to be a better chance to get better deals than this. I mean, I guess we kind of missed out on the Black Friday sales when it came
Yeah.
to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the PS5 Slim is kind of all that you need when it comes to,
Yeah.
I don't know, all that you're looking for sometimes.
Okay. So let's actually continue with our topic. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue with the main thing. You know what I'm saying? We kind of branched off a bit. Currently, it's the best time to actually buy the PS5 as Slim. Because it was released last month, and the original console was actually launched 3 years ago. Believe it or not, that's quite a long time. But no one could buy it because it was out of stock. I mean, stock problems. And by the way, recently I've been checking. Apparently, 4090s are not being produced in China anymore because of like a regulation ban. So now 4090s are out of stock everywhere, and I'm kind of sad. I kind of wanted to get like a 4090 or something, but that will be total waste of money, I feel like.
Absolutely right.
But yeah, so some AAA titles that you can actually get with the PlayStation 5s or 5 include Spider-Man 2, Demon Souls, God of War Ragnarok, and these games are only exclusive pretty much to PlayStation 5. But some of the exclusives from PlayStation 5 were actually ported on the PC. No Xbox though. Sorry, Xbox fans. Yeah. So some of those games that you can actually play on the PS5, they're best played on PS5 because they're originally made for it. Are Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, one of the best games actually released on the PS5, believe it or not. Then we have The Returnal, Ghostwire Tokyo, the Uncharted series, and The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. Obvious choice. Have y'all played any of these games?
I have dabbled a little bit into some Spider-Man and God of War,
Mhm.
but I think what I have loved the most is Ratchet and Clank because that is all I
That's
did
what
when I
I'm
was
saying.
younger.
Ratchet and Clank.
I was on the PS3 playing Ratchet and Clank. That's all I did.
I played it on the PS4 with like the first part, which was like the
Nice.
PS4 part.
I think
Yeah,
it's
that one was
so wild thinking that they will have been able to keep that up for so long. Like almost every single PlayStation they come out with always seems to have something to do with Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You know
nice.
what I would love for them to bring back? I wish they brought back the Twisted Metal game series.
Mm-hmm.
Those were good.
They actually got them back on the PS5 through the PlayStation Plus Premium service, so you can actually play some of them. I actually bought the PlayStation Plus Premium myself because I recently got a PS5 Slim with like Spider-Man,
Very
and
nice.
yes, and I actually really enjoy it. I mean, I haven't played that many games because PlayStation Plus Premium, if you're not familiar, it offers pretty much retro games, and PlayStation Plus Extra offers pretty much like kind of the titles you have to play. So in the premium, it's kind of included. So there's like I believe like 500 games included that you can totally play. And they're adding more each month. So I think it's a good deal. It's kind of like the Game Pass, but for PlayStation.
Another thing that's coming up, something going. I think I just figured this out. I'm not sure if it's inside the script or not. The PS5 Slim is having some new updates. They're making them a smaller version of it, and you're going to be able to get a new color patterns for the PS5, including I think it was a volcanic red, cobalt blue, and a few
Oh,
other
is
ones
it,
too. Oh, and you can also have a matte black PS5. Dude,
I'm
if
pretty
I
sure
had
that's
one-
the yeah. Those are like the covers. That you
Mhm,
can get.
yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
I would like them to bring back the gloss that the original PS4 had.
Actually, the PS5 Slim has gloss like at the top panel, so
In the middle
it's
panel?
pretty good. The
that's only
bottom
the
panel
top.
doesn't. Although I think that's good actually that the bottom panel doesn't because like usually the bottom would be the one with the most like dust and whatnot. So I think maybe that's the reason they did it. But I mean, yeah, actually like the PS4 original one, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like fully gloss.
It wasn't fully gloss. Only the first half, like on the top of it, was.
So it's pretty much the same thing. It's like the top half is glossy.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so by the way, forgot to mention our insane host in the studio who's running the show, MVP Keegan. Y'all may remember him from the previous episodes. I told him, yo, you want to go on the show this week? He's like, nah, I don't want to go on the show. And I forced him to go inside of the actual booth and do our, show. So big shout out to him, man, because if it wasn't him, it wouldn't be anyone. The studio would be empty. The show wouldn't be running.
Wouldn't
And
possibly, no.
that's the real MVP. Hello. We have Mr. Grimsley in the back in the studio there with Keegan. But yeah, so let's continue. So we have our second actual, present that y'all can either request, buy for your kids, brother, sister, mom, dad, whatever, cat, dog, or satellite, I don't know. But it's the Nintendo Switch OLED. I mean, yeah, technically, bro, there are so many Nintendo Switches sold that it's actually crazy, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Like, everyone has
Anything
one.
Nintendo gets.
So what is it? Is it gonna be a present from Santa Vlad?
Santa Vlad, bro, I ain't gifting anyone a Nintendo Switch OLED. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm too broke for that.
What about the money you said 4090? I thought you were gonna go to 4090.
4090, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. It's a completely different topic. It may have appeared on my porch someday accidentally,
Oh, accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally. Okay, so although if your family is full of Nintendo fans or you want a console on a cheaper side, you might want to look at Nintendo's most recent console release. That's pretty much what I said already. The Nintendo Switch OLED costs 350 USD, but offers a bigger, brighter, and more color accurate screen while you play Mario, Splatoon, Zelda, or whatever your soul wishes to.
Oh,
So yeah, so
So,
some quick technical notes over here. But yeah, so y'all can see on the screen we have the Nintendo Switch OLED trailer. We have Metroid. I remember I was searching for this game's name because I've seen it somewhere. And then then you can see this guy's running around. By the way, recently, actually, I believe yesterday, we got a full release of the Batman Arkham trilogy. Yeah, on Nintendo Switch. I've heard the reviews were pretty good.
oh wow,
Yeah,
that's a good game.
all three games were released, and I mean, you guys, if you buy it, man, y'all gotta buy those Batman games by Rocksteady, man. They're actually really good games.
I loved them. Absolutely loved
Yeah, I'm gonna replay them because I got the PlayStation Plus Premium, as I said 20 times before, and it pretty much has them. I kind of wanted to buy them separately, but then I figured that they were there, so I'm like, yo, got them for free. So yeah. So yeah, let's continue. Let's continue. So also, if you're looking for a deal, Costco currently offers a Nintendo Switch OLED bundle, which includes the console, Nintendo licensed 256 gigabyte micro SD card, Nintendo Switch Online 1 year membership, and an official protection case with a screen protector for 400 USD to the Costco members. So I think actually that's a pretty good deal. Like you get all that stuff for like $50 more.
Oh yeah,
What do you guys think?
I think that's a really great deal.
oh yeah, definitely. Especially with like how much you're getting to. Definitely.
Like then with the way Nintendo they jack up the prices of all the accessories for the Nintendo. I think it's awesome that they're doing that.
Yeah,
Makes it
and
more accessible.
I think it's awesome how Keegan adapted to his studio role
He's doing
in
pretty
this.
good. He's
Yeah, he's like insane at this. Like he's 30 minutes into the studio already, man, running on the trailers and everything. Man, I think he was meant for this role. But he might return next week. We gotta see. We gotta see. But yeah. So let's go. Let's go next. Let's go next. So if you have some PC fans in your family, or you're a PC fan yourself, if and you want to gift yourself some present, man, the Steam Deck OLED is a perfect choice because just like this Nintendo Switch OLED, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nintendo Switch OLED, it has bigger, brighter, insane, juiced out screen that you can play your favorite games, your favorite Steam library of games, which I actually wanted to buy. I wanted to buy Steam Deck OLED, but then I realized that I have like a couple of games on my Steam library. Most of my games are just free ones from the Epic Game Store, and I was like, nah, I ain't buying that. But yeah. So what do you guys think about the Steam Deck OLED?
I like the concept of it, but I still prefer to be on a mouse and keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing is, okay, so I feel like everyone's coming out with new things when it comes to OLED, QLED,
man.
all that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they're making some minor improvements. I feel like there could be some more to it, but I think either way, it's still the better one to go for because it's better than what it would normally be.
I actually like how you mentioned minor improvements because although there were minor improvements to the actual Nintendo Switch OLED, it only added pretty much the screen, the battery life got a bit better. But for Steam Deck, it was actually insane because they actually increased the battery by 40%. There is a new chip which is pretty much running at the same speeds as they mentioned, but its previous chip was running up to, I believe it was like 6 gigahertz or something like that, but this chip is running like at that speed actually, so it's going to be much faster, it's much more productive, it's a newer chip, so there is a way better technology. For example, I believe it was Bluetooth 5.3, I think, yeah, and the Wi-Fi 6E introduced on that, while the Steam Deck, or no, while the Nintendo Switch has, I believe it was like Wi-Fi 5 still. It's like Bluetooth, some like 3, whatever. I don't know, man. Nintendo gotta get their game up, man. I'm telling you. But I mean,
See, somehow Nintendo can do the tiniest things possible
mhm.
and still be the ones making the most. and
That's what I'm
still
saying. Because that's because of the software. You know, many people don't
in the
focus.
fan
Yeah,
base.
many companies don't focus on the software. You know, Nintendo just rules by the software. Like their IPs such as Mario, which actually got like $1 billion plus in the box office for their movie. I mean, that's kind of crazy. The Zelda
I've
games.
had a few movies come out
Mhm.
recently.
I've heard they're gonna be making the Zelda movie. They're planning a bunch of movies since the Mario movie succeeded. But yeah, let's move on to our next topic, which is some free games you guys, whatever, you guys can claim right now, and you guys better not miss out because currently Ubisoft is giving away the free copy of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which you can get through the Ubisoft Connect app on your phone or the Uplay app on the PC. So it's quite interesting because that's actually a pretty huge game. I mean, I
I
don't
think it was
believe
one
we
of the
can.
first.
Yeah, sorry, Phoenix. I
Go
don't
ahead.
believe we can actually showcase the trailer on
Oh.
Oh yeah,
the stream.
absolutely not. We
Yeah,
could
because we're
not.
gonna get copyrighted out of the wazoo, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But you guys might look it up yourself. But I actually mentioned here if you guys need some details about the game. So the game is set in the world of Assassin's Creed. I believe it's the 8th game, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
was one of the very first like games that they had.
I mean, not first.
It
No,
was so-
Syndicate.
Not one of the first, but like
Syndicate was one
one
of
of
the
the first.
first ones that had both genders used in different
It was
assassins as well.
Yeah, it was the first game that actually featured like switching characters. That was the first one, I believe. And also, so for some genre details, so it's a single player game. The genre is action slash adventure. The setting is London, 1868, in the heart of industrial revolution.
I loved looking at that game. But I got I got my first like Xbox, and one of the
Mhm.
first things they did was when you got Xbox Gold, you get the game for free as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Xbox Gold. I loved that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did they like? Are they now like
Now it's
Game
mostly
Pass?
focused
It's
on
full
like
Game Pass.
yeah, Game Pass
Yeah.
and Ultimate.
Yeah.
And it's like much more expensive now, right?
Oh, I mean, like it was still
I have-
$10 for like a month.
So we have actually.
originally.
Yeah, sorry. We
Jesus
have
Christ,
Lamar in the
yeah.
chat. I've seen. He says he has the OLED model of Nintendo Switch, I believe, or Steam Deck. Let me
Oh,
know in
yeah.
the chat. Let us know.
There's also someone who's named Jesus Christ.
I mean, and he said I have a ride. Yo, I
mean, Jesus is the one that.
Give us money for 4090s.
mean, please
as
and
we
thank you.
have.
But yeah, so that's pretty much. If you want to claim the game, you have time from November 27th at 8 a.m., which is already passed, or December 1st, if you're not familiar. But you have time until December 6th. At 8 a.m. of your local time. So make sure to get it right now, man. After the stream, actually. After the stream, you know what I'm saying? Y'all cannot skip it, man. Y'all cannot skip it because, bro, you know what I'm saying, man? I have to feed my family, have to feed myself, you know, have to get those 4090 somehow. Yeah.
The magically $300 disappearing out of your bank account.
Yeah, magically PS5 Slim appear in my house.
Yeah.
Wow. Santa, give me this.
Yeah, thank you, Santa. I appreciate it. But yeah, the actual Assassin's Creed Syndicate has 76% on the Metascore and 6.9 out of 10 user score on Metacritic. And I believe that's related to the actual, I believe the launch wasn't that great. It had a few glitches, so that's why the scores are a bit down. But the actual game, I remember it's, I believe, yeah, this is like the final game of the actual Assassin's Creed style because y'all might remember the Mirage and whatnot, Odyssey, they're more like RPG style. This is like stealth.
Oh yeah, well, cause I remember the first few games. I played the Ezio trilogy when the first Assassin's Creed came out, and oh my god, I love the Ezio trilogy. When this one came out, I thought it was. I had no idea that it existed until I actually got it, and it was just. It didn't exactly blow me out of the water, but it definitely changed the idea of how these games are going to change in the future. But I think it was one of the last games I saw that was played in the same way. You know.
So actually, I was wondering. So, What are your guys' like favorite Assassin's Creed games?
Black Flag all the way.
Black Flag.
It's definitely the trilogy. I'd probably go with like either the first one or the second one.
Mm-hmm. Personally, my favorite are my favorite is the second one. I also like the third one. But also, I haven't played it, but like from what I've seen, I remember I love the story of the Unity, man. And like the graphics in that game were beautiful, but the launch, the glitches in it.
Yeah,
Mm.
everyone said that. Like all the reviews of beta testers, they said it was great, but then launch was just a mess.
But like from what I've seen, I remember I was watching the playthroughs because my PC wasn't able to support it at the time. Bro, I don't know. I just love that game. And like the setting, it's like France, like their revolution.
Italy, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, no, it was
No,
amazing.
it's France. It's
Oh, it is
Paris.
France?
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty
forgot.
sure. And it's like actually beautiful. Like
Oh,
so
yeah.
one of the
Hmm.
prettiest
You
looking
got
games.
monuments inside the.
Yeah, they have
inside
the
world, so you can just
Colosseum.
travel.
What is the that's like the Colosseum or
The
whatever?
Colosseum's though.
No, not the
definitely.
Colosseum, but the church. You know, the giant church.
They have
uh,
a few cathedrals. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the like the biggest one. I forgot what its name is, but
It's the one that burned
apparently,
down. It's the-
yeah. So it like burned down, and they were actually using.
Notre Dame. That's what it was.
Yeah, they were. It burned down, so I believe it was in 2016 or 17. And they were actually using the model from the game, I believe, to rebuild some of the parts and like.
What?
Wait,
Yeah, it was crazy because like the game was so detailed. That's what I heard.
That's impressive.
Mhm,
That is
because-
definitely impressive. Yeah.
or maybe it wasn't to rebuild it, but it was like for some reference, I believe.
I will say, so another thing we can mention about the about Syndicate is something it says on the Ubisoft page. It is actually how you play as Jacob as the leader, and you can play with some of the good. Okay, you basically build Great Britain's fiercest gang, the only force that can challenge the elite and defeat rival gangs, bringing freedom in the oppressed masses. Enemy strongholds can be infiltrated by using an arsenal of weapons to dominate London's underworld.
Uh-huh.
That being
And-
said, it's a lot more of a different tone when it comes to the Assassin's Creed
Yeah, yeah.
games because normally you think of an assassin running around like
Yeah, stealth
assassinating
and
people.
whatnot.
But this, like I said, it's stealth, it's stealing, it's
Mhm.
like walking with gangs. It's a lot more different than what it normally is.
Isn't an assassin also just stealth? Because you don't
Yeah.
want to be seen.
Yeah. I think we gotta actually. Oh, so you guys actually have 5 more days to claim the game for free, starting today,
Where can
December
we find
1st.
this game?
You can find it on through the actual Ubisoft
You can find
app.
it like on the website, and if you don't have the app or anything installed, you can still go to the website and get
What
it.
if I could just
Yeah,
buy
I
that now?
believe so.
All you need is an Ubisoft
Look at
account.
Yeah,
that.
so-
Free. Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, free.
You just have to hit the buy now button. It'll bring you to the free page right up there.
But you need an account. So you need a Ubisoft account. You can just create one. It's extremely easy. It's like email, password, like any other account. You can, if you don't have a PC right now, for example, you're buying it in the future, you can actually just download the Ubisoft Connect app and do it through the actual app. It's extremely easy. I did it that way personally, but you can also do it through the website or the Uplay app. But yeah, let's continue, man. We have a shorter episode today. We have 15 minutes left. We got to speed run this through.
Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
So our no, actually, this is the third topic. So our third topic is the holiday gift shopping with Vlad. Y'all know what I'm saying? The VR headset section. If you or your family members are new to virtual reality and are interested to try it out, then the Meta Quest 2 is your best friend. So I would recommend buying a Meta Quest 2 if you are new to VR, you want to try it out. It's the best time to try it out right now because of how rapid and how fast the technology is actually developing. We get a lot of games released. For example, I believe there was a new Assassin's Creed Nexus game specifically made by Ubisoft to the Quest release. There's like Asgard's Wrath 2, which is like a fully fledged RPG game. From the reviews, people said it was amazing. Also there's like they're buying a bunch of IPs. There's like Stranger Things for some reason. There's Ghostbusters. There are a ton of games that are being currently released on the VR, and most of them are actually pretty good, I would say.
I would love to play Assassin's Creed in VR.
Yeah, I actually
Oh
bought
my
it.
God, I'm
It's like $40, but it's like a fully fledged game.
Was it good? Was it worth it?
I didn't finish it yet, but
Oh.
yeah.
So far, is it
Has it
worth it, do
played
you
good?
think?
I actually recorded pretty much my first 3 episodes of the playthrough on my It's Vlad Gaming channel. So if y'all y'all want to check it out, it's on there, man. And y'all can see how it runs on the Quest 3 because I personally have a Quest 3, the most expensive version with like
Money.
And
500
honestly,
gigabytes.
let's
But
not forget that even though we are looking for the Quest 2, do not forget they just came out with the very good Quest 3.
Yeah. So, pretty much the Quest 3, thanks for the point, Phoenix, actually is a bit more expensive, but it came out last month. So, it's much more like price efficient to buy actually the Quest 3.
And I'm saying, I can't imagine they're
Mhm.
going to go this entire time without putting a good deal on Quest 3. They do that with all the big consoles.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Although it just came out, so you have to look through the actual stores and whatnot. We haven't
Oh,
really
yeah.
seen any deals for that on Black Friday. Although there are some deals for the actual Quest 2, and you may actually find some deals right now because I've seen that there was a 17% off sale for the actual Quest 2. So instead of $300, it was $250. And
Ooh.
actually, the recently the Quest 2 had like a price hike. And that actually it wasn't really recently; it was like a year ago. But because the Quest 3 released, it was decreased to $300, and there was a sale. So for $250, you were able to actually get the Quest 2. So you might want to look at the stores because they might still have that deal, just in case you wanted to buy some present, for example, for your son or something like that, or you wanted your parents to buy you like a Quest 2.
I'd like to add something else onto that. Even if you're a PC gamer, you can still use the Quest 2 and 3 for PC VR games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can
And
plug it in.
works
It works
amazing.
better, too.
It works awesome.
And you can actually use AirLink and Virtual Desktop. Those are like AirLink is completely
They're all
free.
right.
I mean, if you have Wi-Fi
If you have
6,
great
it's
Wi-Fi.
really good. Yeah, you need like usually you can get like a Wi-Fi 6 router right now. It's pretty cheap.
It's about net
But
connection.
yeah, and it actually runs really good. Like I personally have a Wi-Fi 6 router. I upgraded, and my games run pretty good. Even though I don't have like high bandwidth, like I don't have 1,000 megabits per second or whatever.
Yeah.
I have like 70 by 7, and it actually runs decent. Like I can still play games and whatnot. I remember
Oh,
I was even recording videos and stuff. But yeah, so let's talk more about the Quest 3. Because the actual Quest 3, is the mid-range option that you guys will probably want to look at right now if you, for example, are already an owner of a Quest 2 or want to look at like an option that is going to last you the longest. So the Quest 3 currently is $500. Pretty steep price, but for the actual pretty much upgrades that you get, it's actually a pretty fair price because so some of the upgrades actually include pretty much 40% lower size compared to the Quest 2. 2 times more GPU power. The actual lenses are much clearer. There is a better screen resolution, and it's an obvious like hike. You can see it if you like actually play games.
I mean, think about it like this. The screen is dead in front of your eyes. You're going to notice if there's a difference.
And actually, what is interesting is that the Quest 2 utilized only one panel for the actual screen. So it had 2 lenses. It was one screen. But the Quest 2 actually utilizes 2 screens. So on Quest 2, you had that gap which was cut off. So you didn't see all of the pixels. And that's actually a pretty interesting fact that I recently learned. And, that means that the Quest 3 even has a higher resolution than kind of the Quest 2 in comparison because of that. Also, I forgot to mention that right now, there is, I believe, a Costco sale for the actual Quest 2. So you can purchase the headset and the carrying case for $320. So if you're looking into that, you can do that. Although I think a better deal would be like for $250 if you find a sale for the actual Quest 2. That's pretty much
Wow.
just a Costco.
Costco has a lot of sales going on with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Costco's always selling. Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for some of the items, you need memberships. So be aware of that.
I mean, most items. If you want to go into a Costco, you need the membership. And the best
Yeah.
deals you're going to find are going to be inside the store.
Mhm.
I have to ask, you have a Quest 3, right?
Yeah.
I've heard that with the new faceplate, it's not as, like, the pressure isn't distributed evenly.
I mean, I would say it's pretty good. Like the default head strap is definitely better. I was actually using the default head strap for the Quest 2 like for a while. I don't know. People say it's really bad. I mean, it's
I mean,
kind
you
of
can also
decent.
you can see how it
Yeah,
plays on the first podcast that we made.
yeah.
You can see as you've led going and demonstrating how some of the games work inside of it. Some of the
Hmm.
new features about when you can walk through the room and it detects everything in the room
Hmm.
for you. But that being said, like I mean, I think the thing is, even if was unevenly distributed, it is still lighter than the normal one would be.
No,
So it's not
it's
as
not
bad.
lighter. It's just smaller, so it's more ergonomic on your face. It's like
It's not
easier. Yeah, it's not it's not really lighter because I mean, just think of it. That's the specs you gotta put in. Oh, also I forgot that the main feature of the Quest 3 is that it features color pass-through, so you can do mixed reality games. And actually works really well.
Mhm.
So as Phoenix said, I actually on the first episode I did a demo of the Quest 3 right in here in the studio. So if you guys want to see it, you can watch the first episode of the Vladcast, and I played it for like decent 10 to 20 minutes. So and before the purchase, I would highly recommend just checking it out and whatnot. But yeah, we gotta move on. We gotta
No,
move
we're
on
getting
with
pretty
our
close.
topics, man. So yeah. By the way. Right now, actually, there's a sale because if you buy the Quest 3, you get the Asgard's Wrath 2, which is like a fully fledged game. It's like the first $60 title on the Quest, pretty much platform.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty much free for everyone, but it's a pre-order. So it's coming out, I believe, this December, 16th of December. And yeah, as I said previously, the reviews are saying that this is like fully fledged game. It's like
If it's as good as the first one is, then I
Mhm.
would absolutely get it.
I believe it was like they said it was like 30 to 50 hours long. So it's like a fully fledged game, but on
Mm.
the headset. And I'm quite interested in it. But yeah, also forgot to mention. With the Quest 3 purchase, you get 6 months of Quest Plus, which gives you like 2 games per month for free each month. It's kind of like PS Plus. But yeah, so the fourth topic we have is The Walking Dead Destiny. Oh man, this is a pretty
Um,
interesting game release. So the game was released on November 17th of 2023 on a range of consoles, including PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Physical versions for PlayStation and Xbox were released on December 1st, so today. With the Nintendo Switch arriving, the version for Nintendo Switch arriving on January 16th of 2024. That's kind of a long wait.
Yeah,
Um,
no, it's kind of a long wait, but at the same time, like it mentions later on in the script that like there's a lot of glitches inside the
Uh-huh.
game.
I think that's the most interesting part. So the
Yeah.
actual developer is Game Mill Entertainment, which also made one of the worst,
Did they
if not
used
the
to make the other
worst
ones?
game. Wait, let me say, the Kong Skull Island Rise of the Kong. You know,
Oh yeah, I think I
remember
remember
that
that.
game? Remember
No,
that
I
game?
don't remember that game because it was
not
bad.
honestly. I
Hmm.
feel like I feel like it has to be a good game to actually like keep it in your mind.
But
Like God of War.
hmm yeah, I mean, the actual games that this studio makes are just awful. I don't even know how they get
It
these
sucks because it's
IPs.
such a great story too.
Hmm.
Amazing. Like I love the show. I love.
Yeah, I love the show. I watched like the first, believe like 7 or 8 seasons, and then
Oh
I
yeah,
kind of stopped because
it goes
kind
to
of
11.
I
yeah,
can't get past the first season.
man, you gotta watch it, man.
I
The
wanna
first
watch
season
it.
gets boring, I will say, but after that, dude, it picks up. It is.
Mhm.
I know it gets a lot better, but it's like
Or you can play the Walking Dead Destinies.
You
uh,
get to make the decisions yourself inside this game. It says
uh-huh.
changing some
Oh.
of the main plot points too.
Yeah, so the game was supposed to be recreating the story from the first seasons of The Walking Dead show with a huge plot twist. You're allowed to make the key decisions in the story, such as who to keep alive, save, leave, or kill. So kind of like the Telltale games, if y'all are familiar with them. But those games, I'm gonna be honest, bro,
Telltale games. Are
one of my favorite series of all time, The Walking Dead. Oh man, the story in those games, man. one of my favorite games. I'm gonna be honest. But this game shows a disgrace to that concept, man. So yeah, the game follows its predecessor and is on track to be one of the worst, if not the worst, games of the year. The game features awful graphics similar to PS3 games, which is 2 generations behind. The gameplay seems dull and boring. Also, although the story is taken from the TV show, most of the story is told through slideshows, which make you read through the story and are sometimes paired with voice acting. But since the game was rushed, there are no animations for most of the dialogue cutscenes whatsoever, and instead you're presented with a stale image.
Dude.
So
That's
basically,
so
if
difficult.
the graphics are so bad, it's exactly like the first season.
I swear that I would like. I wish it could be like the Telltale games. You can actually see the animation. And it's not like the every animation, like those outlines and a few other things. But making it that way can say, okay, you have more leeway to have different.
And it was actually an original story too.
Exactly.
The Telltale games. This is just copying from the TV show.
It's okay that it's copying, but you have to make it good. You know.
I mean,
I
yes.
love the Batman Telltale series, but yeah.
But yeah, let's actually continue. Since this is not the end. Since actually, if you look at like the trailer, or not the trailers, but the gameplay, it looks so much worse. It's literally a stale image, and it just skips through the story, and it tells you like a short part of it. And sometimes you can't
Just
even
watch the
figure
show
out.
while you play. Just
Yeah,
watch-
Yeah.
You can't even figure out what's happening. But yeah, so throughout the whole game, there are 3 zombie models that are reused over and over again. Not to forget, they also get stuck in the walls, glitch through ceilings, collide with each other, and pose as about as much threat as a wet sock on a carpet. This was wrote by like an IGN employee. Yeah. So in addition, the choices that you make don't really impact the story in any way, shape, or form, since it follows the same storyline, just with different characters and changes close to nothing. But that's not the end. Since also, as reported by IGN, the characters that you kill still appear during cutscenes.
What?
So, Rickson, who you can kill from a gunshot, there are viewers in the playthrough have said has magically
You don't get to
revived.
kill Rick's son, by the way. He gets shot during one of the.
I believe you can save him though.
You might be able to save him.
Yeah,
you
in,
might be
the,
able to
in the
save
show, I'm pretty sure they saved him.
He does survive the shot, but I think it's it's an infection he
Yeah.
gets. You have to give him medication or something like that.
Yeah, so pretty much, this is just a mess. So yeah, the reviewer
definitely.
killed Rick, the main character, by Shane, which is one of the major choices advertised by the trailers. But later, Rick has appeared for a solid few seconds, battling the Horde in the final fight. This may be the universe where the dead return from the grave, but I don't think Destinies is doing it right.
I was gonna say it's pretty bad when you know your own employees are giving a crap about it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of rough. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of feel
I
bad.
think this was too rushed. They should have planned out
Okay,
the time more.
they don't produce good games. I'm gonna be honest. From the previous script, it's not even that it's rushed. I believe the game was in development for 5 years.
Actually,
Yeah, from what I've heard, it was in development for 5 years, and
they need some new developers.
but yeah.
We need new developers then.
Okay, so we're close to the end, but since we had like a small segment of items under 100, we're going to go quickly through it. So if you want to get some items under 100, you can get Backbone 1, which is a USB-C or Lightning controller for your phone. It's made by Sony, and it works with every mobile game or streaming service, such as Remote Play, Game Cloud, whatever. And it's priced at $99.99, you
Wow.
Just
1 cent under 100.
Yeah, 1 cent under
Give him a cent for the
$100.
donation. Okay.
And also, what I would recommend. Oh, there was also a Gen 2 version for like iPhone 15 and other phones, which allows you to play with case. It's kind of like just better adjustments.
Probably some better stuff when it comes to
Dang,
MagSafe.
every company
I'd
is
say.
releasing a handheld
And
device.
also, we have the HyperX Cloud Alpha headset, which I would recommend to you guys. It's pretty cheap nowadays. It's $60. The full price is 100. You know what I'm saying? Just in the price range. I mean, it's technically $99.99, but like, price under 100, one cent
Yeah.
lower. Yeah, so I highly recommend it.
1 cent out of 100.
Yeah, I personally used it for like 3 years. Good headset, good quality, and we gotta end here. So thank you everyone who joined in. I was here meet with
Caden.
And Phoenix, of course.
and we have our beautiful, insane, juiced out producer in the background, Keegan over there cooking
you.
up some heat. Thank you to Keegan.
And cooking up amazing cookies.
Uh-huh.
He did make some good
Also, yeah,
cookies.
he made some cookies today.
are
They're on
delicious.
fire.
God,
Yes,
oh
sir.
my
Yes, sir.
God.
Yes, sir. But yeah, peace out, boys. I'm out. Bye-bye.